every time we step out on the floor, we've got to attack and compete. And I didn't think that we did that very well at all, and I didn't think that we played hard enough to win. And we just kind of had a glazed look on our eyes the whole time. And we just can't do that when we're trying to win conference championships and to beat people on their home floor. So I think we'll definitely get their attention, and I think that the girls are disappointed in how they performed, and they're ready to get back out on the court and get going again. I think you have to take advantage of opportunities, and the fact that every time you step out on the floor is an opportunity for us. And you know, we had opportunities at the free throw line, layups, defensive mistakes that just were costly. And we just have a lot of kids that haven't really experienced the Lone Star Conference war that it is every night, and we have got to make sure that when we go into someone else's home that we are ready to really attack them and get after them, and we have to give them our best shot, and I did not think that we did that very well. I think that we've been playing really well on the road. I just think that I really don't know what to mark that up against. I just think that it was one of those situations where we did not prepare well enough mentally and didn't get ourselves ready to play, and you know, you can just put a big old X on it all the way around. We just didn't show up. It doesn't get any easier. We're going to Midwestern, who is sitting at second too, and is doing really well, and they beat us at their place last year, so we're going to have to respond to that. They're going to have a great crowd because their men's team is really good too. And we're going to have, it's just not going to get any easier. I mean, it doesn't really matter who we're playing next. It's the fact that we're playing next, so we've got to respond and do a good job. I thought that today's practice was really good, and that we watched our film and really dissected it and went over parts that we need to improve on, and I thought that the kids really responded well today, and I think that we had more of a group effort from player number 1 to player number 10 of really getting after it and improving our team. So I think now, you know, we've got to regroup and refocus and make sure that it's probably a really good lesson that we learned that, you know, every time we step out on the floor, we're going to get another opponent's best shot, and we've got to respond. Well, first of all, they have 4 seniors that have been in their program and that have gotten used to Coach Johnson's program and her expectations, and so that experience right there we're going to have to battle. Secondly, I think that they really play hard offensively. They come off a lot of ball screens, and that might give us some trouble, that we're going to have to really be on target with our game plan and how we're going to attack those. And then lastly, I think we just have to do our stuff. I mean, we have to run our stuff, and we have to run it well, and we have to be the aggressors. Instead of playing maybe till the end and deciding to play in the last couple of minutes, we have to, from the tip, be the aggressors and really attack. Yeah, well, it's every game. I mean, every night we're going to have to step up and play our best, and there's so much parity in the conference that we really have to make sure that we protect our home court, and that we steal some on the road. And I think that we had the right mindset before Christmas, and I think since we've been back from Christmas, we haven't been quite as in attack mode as we'd like to be. But I think the girls will be fine, and they'll respond, and they don't like to lose, so they'll figure it out. Well, Kenisha's playing really well. She is one of those that is showing up every night and playing well, and just doing some things that we knew she could do. And you know, we see that in a lot of our players. I mean, they have some bright spots, and what we need to figure out is that they all show up on the same night. That they show up on the same night and play well, and we're going to be really, really good. But Kenisha's playing very well right now, very explosive, and just very determined.
We got out-rebounded bad in the first half. On the offensive side, they had 7 offensive rebounds, we had 1. It was very difficult for us to stay between them and the basket. We probably gave up, 18, 20 points in layups. Just good old-fashioned, see if you can make this horse layup type thing. And so I don't know. No, I don't feel good about the way we played, and I don't think we feel good about the way we played. We do know we were playing a very good, well-coached, talented team on their home floor, and that poses a whole host of problems. But the problem that shouldn't pose for us is intensity, defensive integrity, and even in some cases effort. And I don't think that was as good as it should have been for that level of competition. in a way, that's what it looked like at times to me. That we didn't, we had some key individuals that maybe didn't understand. Hey, this is the real deal, and you better be ready to. You better put your best foot forward. And what we would like our guys to understand is that, and I wanted my kids to understand this, is that when you're best, it's really a good quality and trait to be able to provide your best effort when your best effort is required. And I'm not sure we did that. So hopefully we learned that has to happen to have a chance. To put yourself in position or even have a chance to win, that has to happen. And sometimes when you do that, you still don't win in athletics. So yeah, I hope we learned that. This is a team that plays. They would be a lean forward team. I think might be the best way to say that. They exploit you're not playing hard, they're going to exploit it. You're not getting back, they're going to exploit it. You don't. You turn the basketball over, they turn those into easy baskets. You take a bad shot, they're turning that into an easy basket. So we're trying to work on all those things and hopefully get better and get prepared to go down there and try to compete. I know that if we don't play well, that could be a blowout, a 50-point blowout. And so we're going to try to do what we can to get ready for a very good competition. I think I think when you look at Incarnate Word beating Angelo, and you look at the way they did, and you look at our side of the men's side of the league, it's really good. And Midwestern's one of the best. They're well coached. Nelson's done a great job. He and his staff have done a great job of preparing their team about the league and getting those kids playing really hard and executing really well. So they're very, very aggressive. Their interior kids are physical and strong and tough, and the kind that you can just throw the ball by the rim and they can go get it. And they're extraordinarily deep. They're probably the deepest team in the league, and they might be the most experienced. They've got a lot of returners and the team they're returning from was an Elite 8 team. So they have, not only do they have returners, they have experienced at winning returners, and that makes a big difference. I mean, he had his moments defensively like we all did, but I thought under the circumstances, I was very proud of the way he stepped up and played hard. And I don't know, I hate to use the word. I thought there was a lot of opportunity for him to be scared in that situation, and he wasn't.